How's it going, YouTube? Prisco YGO here, coming at you with another deck profile. So, today, I was supposed to upload this a lot earlier, but, I was asked to do an updated deck profile on, PK Thief, or PK Time Thief, or Time Thief PK, or Phantom Thieves, or whatever you want to call it. Time Knights is a cool kind of name. Anyways, Phantom Knights and Time Thieves mixed together in one. I was asked to do an updated deck profile on this, and well, I've got spice for you guys, man. So, before we get started, do want to do a quick shout out to Imperial Gaming, who is hosting Remote Duel Locals every Friday, Sunday, and Monday, hosted by yours truly. They are all live streamed right here on my channel. Every Friday at 7 p.m., every Sunday at 1 p.m., and every Monday at 7 p.m., all Eastern Standard Time. So, now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the deck profile. I've already got it up on screen here for you, so no need to change scenes or anything like that. So, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off, we've got 3 copies of Time Thief Regulator, aka Rescue Robot. This card is cracked. Not much I need to say about this. You can use it, tribute it, summon 2 from the deck, and continue your combo from there. Next, we are playing 3 copies of Time Thief Winder, your Stratos. Who doesn't love Stratos? This card searches for any other card in the deck, so pretty good. Also, he can special summon himself by detaching from an XYZ monster, from the hand, by the way. 2 Bezel Ship, 1 Chrono Quarter. Not too much I need to say about this. Bezel Ship's really good right now in this format, being a pseudo DD Crow. So you play more than one because you might end up banishing it at some point, and you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're able to recur those resources. Onto the PK engine, we are playing 3 copies of Torn Scale. This is our second best normal summon, although argumentatively, however you say that word, you can argue that this card is a better normal summon than Regulator. You can argue that Regulator is a better normal summon. Either way, card's really good. And now these ratios, please don't attack me over this. 1 Cloak, 1 Boots, 1 Gloves, 1 Raider's Wing. For space reasons, I had to cut these down quite a bit. But if you go off, you're going off, you're putting up a board. If you don't go off and you get interrupted, well, you lose anyway. So, with a glass cannon deck like this, you might as well just put all your cards in one bucket and put all your eggs in one basket, however you say that saying, and go from there. For the other engines I'm running, we are running the small rocket engine of 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger, and 1 Silver Rocket. Extenders, you can make Boral Savage, you can use them to make Redoer. Really good cards. And then wrapping up the engine cards, we are playing 3 copies of Parallel Exceed. Not too much to say about this. Cards busted. You link summon. You summon this to that link zone. Summon another copy of it. They're level 4. And you're good to go. Full combo. Alright. For hand traps, we are playing 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Not much needs to be said there. And then we're playing the 3 Gamma with the 1 Driver because it is still searchable in this deck. Alright, so the next card I've actually gotten some hate for before. And I don't understand why, because this card is really fucking good, which is why it's so expensive. 3 Pot of Prosperity. I know, you're banishing resources in a toolbox deck that you could be using to stop your opponent from doing other stuff. However, don't run this as a toolbox deck, and this card becomes just a million times better. You get rid of cards that you think you're not going to be using. You assess the situation at hand. You assess the situation in your hand. You assess what your opponent is playing. If you don't know what your opponent is playing, then you just got to make an educated guess. If you're going first, banish your OTK cards. You don't need them because you're putting up a shit ton of negates anyway. If you are going second, keep your OTK cards. Probably get rid of the negates because you're probably not going to make them in the first place. Just saying. Continuing on with the spells, we're playing 3 Quick Launch and 1 Boot Sector. Not much to say about this. E-Telly, Soul Charge. Why not play them? And then wrapping up the spells, we've got 1 Rhoda and 1 Called by the Grave. self-explanatory. For our traps, we are playing 3 copies of Flyback because that pseudo DD Crow effect is busted this format. Stealing cards out of your opponent's graveyard has never felt any better than it does when you play Time Thief. Especially when you're stealing cards from your opponent in general, right? This card's busted. You should be playing 3 right now. If the format changes, then, you know, you'll change the ratio. For the one-ofs, we're playing 1 Retrograde, 1 Fogblade, 1 Shade Brigadine, and 1 Wing. And that's going to wrap up our pretty big deck profile. We are, I think, playing 45 or 46, if I remember correctly. Somebody who was counting, please let me know. So that is it for the main deck. Sorry about that. On to the extra deck here. We are playing 2 copies of Time Thief Redoer. Again, if you don't think you're going to be needing a second one, banish the second one. Right? Redoer is really good. 2 copies of Perpetua. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I see all these deck profiles and they're just like, oh, I'm just going to run 1. You only need 1. No, you don't. In a grind game, if you lose your Redoer and then you in turn lose your Perpetua, you lose the game because Perpetua is your grind game. Perpetua is what revives your Redoer. It brings your resources back. It gets your resources out of the deck and into the graveyard or onto the field. This card is busted. You should be playing this at 2 or at 3. At 1, it is not enough. I am so sorry to say. If you're playing 1, it's incorrect. Next, for the rest of the XYZs, we're playing 1 Raiders Knight, 1 Arc Rebellion, and 1 Breaksword because we're playing list of level 3s in here and being able to have it pop itself to get some extra cards back onto the field and go into a rank 4. Really good. Last XYZ is Abyss Dweller, pretty self-explanatory, graveyard heavy format. Not much that needs to be said there. 1 Boral Savage because who doesn't want more negates? And now for the links, we are playing 2 copies of Striker Dragon. Again, if you feel like you only need 1, just get rid of the second one. You can cut it to 1 if you really want to play more Toolbox. I like it at 2 because grind games really help. Also, popping a Breaksword off of Striker Dragon is really fucking nice, just saying. Yeah, that happens. For the other Link 1, we're playing 1 Amaraj, pretty self-explanatory there. And then for Link 2s, 1 Lambda, 1 Cherubini, again, pretty self-explanatory. Wrapping it up with the 1 Rusty Bardich. And there you go. That is the deck profile. I really hope you guys enjoyed. In the meantime, quick announcement. All right. I already talked about the remote duels and when they happen. So, yeah, go ahead and check those out when they happen. They'll be live streamed to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PriscoYGL. Go ahead and check me out. You can also go ahead and check out some of the homies that also stream who I raid on a daily basis. People like Lubecubes, Logan JYA, ATG, Smitty Plays, and a couple of other, you know, smaller but soon to be well-known names in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitch community. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. If you did, go ahead and leave a big old thumbs up if you feel like I deserve it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Deuces. All that good shit. Remember, you matter. I love you all. Stay hydrated. Have a good night, people.